this video I would like to demonstrate how the design process of Edukata can be supported by the composer. Edukata is about teachers collaborating to create future classroom learning activities. And when doing that, you can see here that composing learning activities closes the Edukata design process. And when you're about to compose your own learning activities, you can go ahead and find this page in the Edukata document, print it out and fill it out by pen, providing short description about the learning activity, ideas for using technologies and so on. Or you might use the composer instead. It provides some advantages. So let's have a look at it. So this is the composer, and I reach it from this URL. As you can tell, I'm already logged in. Now, the composer is not just for creating learning activities, it's also for sharing them and perhaps reusing others if you wish to. That means that the composer might be a tool you want to use earlier in the design process in order to get inspiration. Now, if I scroll down a bit, you can see that I have two entrances here. I can view the list of already existing learning activities, or I can say I want to start from scratch and want to compose my own. Now, let's try the list of learning activities first. Again, it's divided into two. I have the public ones here, but I can switch over and view the private ones as well. It's important to notice that if I choose to compose a learning activity when I'm at the public page, the learning activity will by default be public as well. And it's the other way around. If I am at the private pages, learning activity will be private. Now, here on the public page, there's a language filter. I can choose to see, e.g., only the learning activities in German. But to most people, I guess, the competence filter is more interesting. I can choose to view the learning activities that has to do with certain 21st century skills. So let's say I'm only interested in problem solving. I get a somewhat shorter list. And I can provide even more 21st century skills to shorten the list even more. Now, if there is a learning activity that looks interesting, I can choose to view it. And after reading some more about it, I might want to say that, hey, this is something I can use, and I choose to make a private copy so it will appear in this list. And from in here I can choose to edit it and alter it a bit so it fits my needs. There's also this button, widgetize. The public ones you can widgetize, meaning that they will appear in the widget store. Now, I'll just swap over to my learning activities. On the page with my learning activities, I still have the view button, of course, but now I can also choose to edit, I can choose to publish, and I can choose to delete. Now this dream learning activity is one I have because I've made a private copy of an existing public one. Now, I think it would be a bad idea for me to make minor changes and then publish again. That would pollute the list of public learning activities. Of course, if I make significant changes and perhaps provide it with a new title, then I can choose to publish it if I consider that it would be of interest to other people. Now, I would like to start from scratch and compose a private learning activity. Using the composer to compose learning activities is similar to what we saw earlier in the Edukata document. I also provide a title here. Let's, for the sake of the example, say that I'm to create the map learning activity. At a glance is where I provide a short description telling what the learning activity is all about. And then I have some more text fields down here. If I'm uncertain about the purpose of one of them, I can always mouse over the small I to get a description. I'll just jump over the next one here to go down here and show you that if I want to connect the 21st century skills with my learning activity, I find them down here. You can click on them. I'll just hide them for now. Go further down to show the technological requirements. Down here I can switch between widgets, application and devices. And when it comes to the widgets, you see the same interface as you have in the widget store. You can choose from there. I need the Public widget for my mind mapping. I just click install. And then it says successfully selected widget, please save learning activity. I'll just scroll down here and click save and leave these empty for now. Now you can see that I have my map learning activity here, and if I choose to view it, looks like this, with the title, the brief description, and I only filled in one of these. And then down here with the requirements, you can see that I have the Public widget.